Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmosphere of the world around us, and this time we will come back to one of my favorite cycles of topics. I mean topics related to modern Germany. Yeah, now you see how happy I am when I'm talking about this all madness that is happening in this country. And I would need to say in the beginning of this video that history is repeating itself clearly, because currently my friends who are living there told me that there is a so-called public debate. If we can say that there is any public debate in Germany, everything is imposed by the government on this obedient, silly society. And this I have to say. In most cases, yeah, there are some exceptions, people who are aware of the situation, but in most cases they are leaving the country. And in this so-called, in quotation, public debate that it's imposed by the government onto the population, they are now debating what to do with the flats in which older parents are living alone after kids went on their own or went to other places to work or start their own living. And government, of course, is pushing for the solution that, yeah, these flats should be given to young people who need them, because there are so many people who need these flats, and older people using so big flat is not it's not socially justified. There is no social justice. They should share it with others. What a socialistic, anti-private property approach, typical communistic utopia. It reminds me the situation from January 1945, when inhabitants of Dresden got an order from National Socialistic Party that they should secure one room for the family from Wrocław, because they were forced to evacuate from Wrocław when Soviet troops approached the city on the 19th of January 1945, and they were ordered to move to Saxony, and majority of them moved to Dresden and surroundings. So we see that German national character and way of ruling the state and the society by their elites didn't change. Now seemingly soon there will be an order: if your children went out of the house to start living on their own, you should share your flat with other young ones who do not want to work, who do not want to do anything, but they also need. So state also doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to think how to make economy more efficient, how to solve the problems. No, state is sharing the problems with the society, and forces society to find the solutions, because officials from the government are too dumb and too corrupted to solve anything. Classical case of socialism and lack of respect for private property. And now we see how German state really works. When there were decades since the end of 1960s till very recently, when German state was opulent, they were whitewashing their image, actually spending a lot of money on different goals that were serving mainly this whitewashing of their image and pampering their population, keep it quiet and calm. But now, when stupid ideas for economy like this Green Deal, this pseudo-economic deal, plus the fact that their society, due to this prosperity and lack of morality in the education for us decades, is absolutely degraded and cannot now sustain itself and even reproduce itself and work enough to keep the level of living standards. So now state is willing to share all burdens and problems with the society. And I really don't like how in this really quite primitive society, in which there is no division into social layers, as I said, in practice for majority of them, how many people justify the decision of government and how obedient they can be. This didn't change for the last centuries from the times of the Prussian state. Prussian mentality is still there, just with some, now quite many, socialist spices. How it will end up, this program of resettling the flat of parents whose children left by other newcomers, we will see, but such ideas are really dangerous, and we should always keep it in mind that we should fight against it, oppose it, because it's really wasting our property and our work by irresponsible officials who will never be taken responsible, accountable for their own decisions. All the best, have a nice day, bye.